Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Memphis Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, Kentucky's head coach told me pregame, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So the Memphis Tigers offense has the ball first today. And it's Aaron Nolan taking the field. Former South Carolina Gamecock runner. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Using his legs, it's Hayden. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, 1 little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Look out! Out wide right, it's Brown. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Holds on, it's Tipton. He stopped it, he's got enough to move the chain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hayden. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? On first down from the 13-yard line. Right side, it's Brown. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Wildcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. C.J. Baxter, he's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Plows his way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Trying to take it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Second down to the air. It's complete to the right. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Turns it upfield. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Memphis will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. One final play before the end of the quarter. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gilmore. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Handoff for Baxter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quarterback gets past the marker. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. On the run, it's Hayden. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Nolan. Reels it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
The lone back's got it. Runs through the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Knocked down immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Stop right there. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
On the ground, it's Hayden. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sets his feet, it's Nolan. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws quickly. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Comes down, it's Hayden. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. in the middle, it's Brown. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his target. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
2nd and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Memphis calling for a timeout, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now Memphis uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Nice play to knock that one down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Out wide right, it's Brown. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Barnes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 16 team, the LSU Tigers.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Looking for room. It's Hayden. He's past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the run, wants to pass. Moves to his right. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Got his man in the middle, and he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right side, it's Brown. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Nolan. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be.
It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
Dropped back on 1st down. Caught. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Rides to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
RPO complete. Could not make his way to the corner. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Rodriguez. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Oh, he's got some space. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Baxter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
He's down at the 36. Second down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll set up to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Gets the first himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Here comes the heat. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll give it on the counter. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out wide right, it's Anderson. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side, it's Bauer. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Baxter. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Gilmore. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Anderson. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.